Professor M.V Rajeev Gowda.
Chairman, sir. Sir, I rise to bring the attention of the government to the urgent need to widen the scope of the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, the POSH Act, to include gender bias. Sir, sexual harassment has been dealt with in the country first by the Vishaka guidelines of the Supreme Court and then by the POSH Act that Parliament passed in 2013. But that does not cover the range of other kinds of harassment that women are subject to in the workplace. This can take many, many forms. It can take the form of humiliation, it can take the form of exclusion from important tasks, it can take the form of removal of responsibilities, withholding of resources. There are numerous ways in which women are harassed at the workplace and their promotion is prevented. We have all heard of the glass ceiling. That is also an example of an impact of harassment of a particular kind. So, how do we remedy this particular challenge that is faced by large numbers of women? So one way to do this is to ensure that there are redressal mechanisms within companies. But there is no standard method by which companies go ahead and address this challenge of harassment of women. And because of inconsistencies, there is a problem for women to be able to get proper justice. So this can get much, much worse. In many multinational corporations, the cases are heard and passed on to foreign committees, and there is no response within the country to the challenges faced by women. There are often the other problems. There are false accusations. There are whisper campaigns. Subtle rumors passed to other companies saying this is a troublesome person and do not hire her. These are all ways in which women face tremendous difficulty. So how do we pay attention to this and turn it around? This is even more important because the economic survey is pointing out that the female labor force participation has already dropped from 33% in 2011-12 to 25.3% in 2017-18. So this could be one of the causes for that as well. So what I would suggest to the Ministry of Women and Child Development, sir, is to include a new provision on prevention of gender bias, harassment and discrimination in the POSH Act. That is one specific thing that can be done and possibly can be done under the rules itself. Also to widen the jurisdiction of the Internal Complaints Committee and to ensure that there is an NGO member, that at least half the members are women, that in multinationals, that they include members from the Indian branch of the company. Also that there is a time-barred resolution of this issue to publish the number of complaints of gender bias in their annual reports and to improve awareness of the Act. So there's a constitutional provision for right to work with human dignity under Articles 14, 15, etc.
Thank you.